Hey Feminine. So as you know, my name is Kianti Ayshea and this is Blue Aura Healing Guidance and Tarot. This is going to be a reading for our Divine Feminines. Alright, so all of our DF Empress High Priestess energy only. If you in any way at all identify as Divine Masculine, hunty, you can go ahead and get at, because this reading right now is not for you. Not for you. Not for you. Not for you. All right, let us go ahead, y'all. Let's get into this reading. Let us see what are the messages that Spirit has here for you on today. As always, y'all, keep in mind these are general messages. Only take what resonates with you and leave the rest. If you're looking for something more personal, I am available for one-on-one readings. That information can be found in the description box beneath this video. Currently, I am not offering any phone readings, but I am offering the video readings. All right, video and email. So that information can be found in the description box beneath this video. When I do go back to offering phone readings, I will let you all know. All right. Thank you, Spirit. What are the messages? Oh, I see something in here flipped over. Whoa. Please forgive me. I know I messed up. All right. Please forgive me. I know I messed up. The very first card out. Okay. I do love you. Just don't know how to show you right now. Okay. I hope the future will bring us together. Okay. And I hide my true desires for you. Okay. So I feel like this person is keeping their mouth shut because they don't want to upset someone, or they don't want to rock the boat. Yeah, it says, I can't take being away from you any longer, but okay, I don't know how that's going to go, because obviously they don't like the separation. They don't like, yeah, see, they're ready to reconcile. They're ready to come home or have you come home, whichever way it resonates. Okay, they do not like the separation. All right, some of you have been doing your own readings. Okay, I feel like this is just going to be more confirmation of what you already know. All right, Spirit is telling you to trust your intuition more, because some of the things that you're going to hear might be a shock to you. And it's like, well, how is it a shock if you're super intuitive? But that only happens when either the confirmation is like super spot on, or we really need to learn how to trust our own intuition. Okay, so yeah, this person does have romantic feelings for you. Maybe your cards have been telling you that, your spirit guides have been telling you that, you know, the Most High has been telling you that, everybody and everything has been telling you that. But because you haven't seen this person step forward yet, or they haven't said anything or done anything, you know, it's like, well, should I believe this? But notice it says, I hide my true desires for you. So I'm getting heavy moon card energy. This person, they really want to propose. They really want to be with you. And this person thinks of you. They think long term. They think this is everything I've ever wanted in a person. I don't want to lose them type stuff. All right. Now, if they already have somebody in place, we have the family card here or something like that. This person is watching you online or watching you from a distance. For those of you who live in the same area as this person, they might see you and, you know, make it their business to show up places that you're going to be or stuff like that. You know, that's what I'm getting here. I feel like they didn't mean to fall in love. They just did. Okay. They didn't mean to fall in love. They just did. All right. Or, you know, they thought they would fall out of love and they never did. Okay. So let us see. Dun, dun, dun. What are the messages? Ooh, the messages. That's a lot. Okay. I felt this one, but music came out. We have ghosted and music. Okay. Very interesting. So yeah, this person, they go silent sometimes. Okay. And this makes you feel very much so ignored or rejected. Then the person comes back charming you. This person could be in music. It could be the industry that they're in. Snake. You don't trust this person. You feel like they're just a charmer. Okay. You feel like they'll say whatever they got to say to get what they want. Okay. Surrender. Yeah, it's because they were trying to hide their feelings. That's ultimately what it is. All right. They could have had the feelings and touched on them, but never really wanted to sit in them. You know, never really wanted to deal with them, never really wanted to unpack them. They would just tiptoe around them or something like that. Like, I'm acknowledging the fact that I have feelings here, but I'm not giving too much of myself. I'm not expecting too much of you. I don't even want to get, you know, get into it too much, that type of thing. But now that there is space and distance between the two of you, they just can't take it. That's what it feels like. Yeah, fear. Being afraid of losing you. Okay. Mask. Yeah, see? Hidden motive. Okay. Conceal, disguise, lying. What are they hiding? Their feelings. Remember that read between the lines card. Okay. Crossroad. This person haven't been at a crossroad. Why? Because like I said, if they had already started something, but then there's this fated meeting. Okay. Well, what am I supposed to do now? That's where this person is coming from. I already started whatever else this is that I started. Now I done bumped into you, and now I done met you. What in the world? Okay. That type of thing. We have healing. All right, a lot of you are focused on your healing. Okay, you don't have no time for hookups and, you know, sneaky links and none of that type of stuff. You feel like it'll just throw your energy off. You feel like this person, again, says what they want to say in the time to get some sort of result, right? And if they don't get their desired result, then it's like they just kind of fall back. Or maybe that's what you were hoping. You were hoping that if you gave them no action, you gave them nothing, they would just fall back. But the person is being persistent because they really do care about you, okay? It's like they're not giving up no matter how much time passes. They don't give up. It's because the two of you are soulmates. Okay. Yeah, you're soulmates. So like, again, you're going to run into this person somewhere, okay, at a celebration or something. Some of you could have mutual friends. A friend of yours is getting married. You're going to see them at the wedding. Okay. This person is going to want to be all up on you, all up. Yeah, because see, I just saw the Hierophant again, double emphasis on the wedding. All right. So somebody's getting married. Doesn't feel like it's the two of you quite yet that we're talking about with that. All right. And I feel like the feelings are just going to be overwhelming for them. Ten of Wands is going to be extremely overwhelming. Okay. They feel like the two of you are equally yoked. If they're going to marry anybody, it'll be you. And you know how when people are at weddings, all the romantic feels and all the, oh, I will get married one day and all that type of energy comes up. So this person has on their mind commitment, devotion, things like that. Okay. But a lot of you are not speaking to the person. A lot of you have blocked this person out due to, like I said, maybe they had some sort of karmic situation or something going on. There was something else happening in this person's life that prevented them from being fully present for you. Okay, so again, somebody on their healing journey does not want to get too involved with somebody who's emotionally unavailable or unavailable for them at all in any way. All right. What are you getting from that? Okay. This person is not available for you. Then what are you getting from that? So I see why you would fall back in that essence. Okay. We have the Ten of Swords. Yeah. Ten of Swords is feeling betrayed or just being tired. Okay. Severing ties with someone because, again, where is it going? All right. If you feel like you are at a place where here's this person, I feel drawn to them, they feel drawn to me, but nothing's happening. Nothing can happen because of whatever they got going on and whatever I refuse to accept or settle for or deal with. All right. So nothing can happen. Then where we go from there? Nowhere. So it's like constantly hitting a wall and expecting something different to occur. Okay, the Tower. So yeah, this is going to happen because if this person is having all these loving romantic feelings for you, right, but they're not acting on them, but they keep feeling them and they keep tiptoeing around them, Spirit is guiding them to do something about it. In the event that they don't, Tower comes. Okay, I feel like there's certain things that are going on in this person's life anyway that have absolutely nothing to do with this, that this is just like the cherry on top. You know what I'm saying? This is why they feel that Ten of Wands energy. They feel so overwhelmed because it would not be that deep if everything else in their life was great. They could have just met another great person. Not every great person you meet is the one. Not every great person you meet is the one you have to lay down with, have children with, be with. You know what I'm saying? It could just be a good person. There's a lot of good people in the world. Are we supposed to be with all of them? You know, obviously not. But there's something special about the connection between the two of you, okay? So with the Queen of Pentacles, it's like they know you're dependable and you're mature, and they really appreciate your sensual nature, the fact that you have no problem creatively expressing yourself, okay? And it shows through whatever you wear or however you decorate your home or, you know, the car you drive, perhaps, different things like that. Think about the Queen of Pentacles. She's a material person. And she's into, you know, nice things. It doesn't have to be super, super expensive things, but nice things, okay? The Ace of Wands, okay? So, yeah, this is like a breakthrough. This person is praying that this is not the end and that there can be some sort of breakthrough. Again, I hope the future will bring us together, because right now they're not seeing where and how that's going to happen. Eight of Pentacles is working on something, you know, with the energy of repetition, okay? Because if you continue to work at it or give it your all, then you'll see your desired outcome eventually, even if it's not immediate, right? Then we have this Lovers card. The Lovers card is all about making a major choice, a major decision, okay? And in this case, a major choice, a major decision in love. Two of Pentacles going back and forth about what they wanted to do. The King of Cups is a feeling of love and romance, deep love and romance, you know. And the King of Cups is not someone that verbally expresses how much they love you. They may show you through their actions, but it's not something that is verbally expressed, okay? So again, feeling the pressure. This person feels super attracted to you, Queen of Wands, and feeling a lot of pressure right now. All right, so we got the Three of Cups again. This is the celebration. This is the party. This is that. All right, so this person seeing you somewhere. They could also just see you out having a good time without them. Okay, this person feels like, well, darn, you know, I'm going through it and you having a good time. But see, with the Two of Wands again being a choice. All right, somebody having a decision to make. Queen of Wands. And I don't necessarily feel like you're the one that has to make that decision. If you're this person's heart desires, wish fulfillment, right? And they're the one that needs to move their feet or take some sort of action, right? And that's just what it is. It's really nothing for you to do, okay? Hence that surrender. It's like you're surrendering. You're focused on healing. Yeah, the Hermit. Hence the ghosted, all right? Like you're just staying to yourself doing some soul searching here. Okay, you have no time for any distractions. Right here it says no. You have no time for any distractions. Okay, and what's interesting is this is Gemini energy. This is Virgo energy, right? They're both ruled by Mercury. Okay. The Devil. Yeah, you don't have no time. Okay. Some things are just low vibrational. And you just don't have the time, all right? You don't want to invest into something that's going nowhere, all right? But this person wants to express truth to you that they really do want to work on this connection. They really do see this being something long-term and permanent one day, okay? Now, this person started with, please forgive me. I know I messed up. So they messed up by doing something, okay? They messed up by leading you on, perhaps. Yeah, because this person definitely fell in love. We have the King of Cups and the Two of Cups. They fell in love. They feel like they met their soulmate, okay, and they messed it up, okay. Ten of Wands because they was feeling overwhelmed. Again, for those of you whose person already had a situation going on, it's like they had that happening, you know, and whatever was going on with that, which more than likely was a bunch because of, you know, the Tower. Anytime the Tower shows up is, you know, there's certain adjustments Spirit needs us to make, and we like, I'm gonna do it, and we never do it. So Spirit comes through, make us so uncomfortable that now we have no choice but to do it. You know what I'm saying? You being the Tower, because perhaps this person already didn't want to be where they was at anyway, but they was trying to make it work. You know, I've been in this relationship, I'm with this person, let me just make it work, you know, that type of thing. Well, it's not working. Then in comes you. Now it's like, okay, now I really feel pressured to not be where I'm at. You know what I mean? Or that type of situation. Not that that's what you would have wanted, but that's just what's going on, okay? So yeah, we got the Five of Swords. It's like you pose conflict for whatever situation that they have going on, and you didn't even mean to. It's just giving the energy of like a competitor, you know, but you didn't mean to do that. So it's like if you cross paths with a person, was that your plan? Like you set up there and was like, you know what I'm gonna do today? I'm gonna go and bump into this person in this place at this time. That's not how it happens usually. It just happens. So it's like that. You and this person met each other, okay? With y'all meeting one another, it kind of just solidified the fact that they don't want to be where they're at, okay? That type of thing. Or with y'all growing closer together, because I feel like there could have been some sort of friendship developed with the Three of Cups. They realize how much they really like you. You know, it's like they fell in love with somebody that maybe they intended to be friends with because they were already in a situation. So I can't do nothing but be friends for real, okay? And then lo and behold, now I catch these feelings. That's also why a lot of people don't like people having friends of the opposite sex, okay? Because you really cannot control what type of feelings are going to develop when you are getting closer to somebody. Okay, you might like to think you can, I mean, you can control yourself and prevent yourself from acting on those feelings, but you can't necessarily control what feelings develop. Okay, so we have the Ace of Cups. Okay, and you know, I feel like whatever happens is meant to happen. That's just always how I've been. So no, you can't necessarily tell somebody who they can and cannot be friends with, but y'all can't have your own personal relationship rules and whatever, like whatever works for you in your personal relationship, because every relationship is different. You know, what you did in your last relationship, you might not do in your next relationship, so forth and so on. Okay. So wanting to make this love offer to you, wanting this to be more than a friendship, but not wanting to mess it up. They could also feel like having crossed some sort of emotional line with you, that they already messed up the friendship. So they could feel like, you know, I had a really good friend in you, crossed that emotional line. Now I feel like I messed up everything. Like I messed up our friendship, I messed up our potential for love. Like they just feel like they messed it up. Not to mention you did have the Three of Cups, the Two of Cups, and the Lovers. They feel like they met their everything in one. This is, you know, the Six of Pentacles, equally yoked. I feel like I met my person. That's where they're coming from. I met my person. All right. And I don't see them being down with losing you at all. Like, so back to that competitive spirit. You know what I mean? Like, any event this person feel like you're moving on, you're talking to somebody, you're doing something else with someone else, child, no. They will compete for you. Okay, straight up and down. This person is not playing any games when it comes to that, because they feel like they're in love. They feel like you're their person. All right. It says twin flame, soul contract, soul connection, past lives. That's it. They see themselves as your divine counterpart. They see you as their future bride, you know, future wife. I don't really like saying future bride, because it goes so far beyond the wedding, right? Like the wedding could be you and them at a tree for all you care. You know what I mean? When it's true love, you don't really care about all of that. You know what I'm saying? Like the big fancy wedding is great. A lot of us girls fantasize about it and dream about it, and others of us just simply fantasize and dream about an actual soulmate connection, you know, our person. And when you care about the person and the marriage as opposed to the wedding and the way everything looks on the outside, you know, y'all can get married at a dang on, you know what I'm saying, a parking lot. It really wouldn't matter to you. Yeah, we got the Four of Wands and we have the Chariot. Okay, when it's your person, it really wouldn't matter to you. It's not about the show and how it looks, because it's not for everybody else. Okay, throat chakra energy, that's your truth. That's the truth that I just spoke. When it's your person, you understand what I'm saying to you? It doesn't matter if y'all get married in a parking lot, honey, at the grocery store, okay, at a tree in your backyard. It really does not matter. Okay, the more intimate, the better, if you ask me, when it's your person. Okay. It could be something where, you know, they main loved ones, your main loved ones. Okay, that's what I'm getting for somebody here. Very cozy, very warm. You know, people can have that big grand thing. I see a bunch of those too up in here, but I'm talking to somebody very specific right now. Okay, so the Chariot is a sign of overcoming obstacles and challenges, and the Four of Wands is an indication of marriage. So I really do feel like the two of you work through this. You can and will be together. All right. If this person is praying to God about it, okay, it'll happen, because that's how God moves. God is a miracle worker, all right, a way maker. So now, if this person is lying at all, if they're being deceptive toward you, towards others, or anything like that, I don't see why Spirit would allow for something to go on a certain type of way. All right, but if this person has come to Spirit and told Spirit how happy you make them, and that they really just want this new beginning with you. Okay, the Sun card and the Fool card. So yeah, we have the Sun card here. Exactly. Judgment. All right. So I feel like Spirit is reading their heart, you know, to really see how it is that they feel about you. Is it true or not? Seven of Cups is a lot of options, but Seven of Cups is also daydreaming, fantasizing, and prophecy. So this person could be seeing themselves having a future with you, and Spirit is putting them on like, hey, those are not just daydreams, you know, this is what's to come. You're seeing the future or something. Okay, yeah, Star card and Judgment, exactly. You're seeing what's to come. So I really do feel like, you know, and then you'll say, well, how are we gonna get, you never know what 5 years from now looks like, you know. You never know. 5 years from now, y'all could be together in bed, rubbing y'all feet together, just waking up. You know, like who knows what's going on in 5 years from now. But you know, when it comes to y'all, okay, if y'all get through this, right? Get through this. So we have the devil, the Four of Pentacles. I feel like there is a karmic that is going to do their very best to hold on to this person. Okay, I feel like there is a karmic that's going to do their very best to hold on to this person because of everything they've already started building up, and they want to continue building that up. Which again, can we really fault a person like that? You know, 8 of Wands. But this person wants to move forward with you. They feel heartbroken without you. Okay, they feel heartbroken at the idea of there being no future between the two of you. They feel heartbroken at the idea of them actually having messed this up. All right, so do I see that being something they want to do? Like they want to mess this up? No. Okay, absolutely not. All right, yeah, they want to be with their Empress, their Divine Feminine. Okay, they want to fix the situation. They think about you all day long. You're always on this person's mind, you know. Always. Two of Swords. Yeah, I feel like this person was on the fence about something. You know, if they wanted to, like I said, crossroad, they wanted to be with you, or if they wanted to try to make this work with this person, give it one last shot. And I feel like you know this, which has a lot to do with why you distance yourself. Okay, because again, you know, just anybody who has emotions towards someone, when a person is like, oh, I don't know if I want to be with you or if I want to do this, you're gonna be like, really? You know, like that's the feeling it's going to give you. Like, okay, well then, excuse me, you go ahead, do your thing, and let me do my thing, you know. But this person wants to make this offer to you. The Magician and the High Priestess are twin souls. They go together bad. You're the Emperor. See, this is your Divine Masculine. Okay? And they want the 10 of Cups with you. They want the happily ever after. Okay? Page of Pentacles. Okay? Yeah, I feel like this person feels like, you know, you're a very dependable friend. You're a very dependable person, okay, in general. And they want to invest more. They want to fight for this connection. Because, again, they feel like it's equally yoked. Like, the two of you are souls that just match. Okay, we have the Chariots. Yeah, Chariots and the Four of Pentacles. This person wants to hold on to you, 6 of Wands. They plan on overcoming these challenges. They don't plan on, you know, not getting to this 10 of Cups. All they see is the 10 of Cups with you. Then speaking to Spirit about it directly. And Spirit saying, oh, those dreams and visions you're having, it's not just dreams and visions. That's what's going to happen. Okay, and here's the thing about when Spirit tells you something. Nobody else has to see it. Nobody else has to understand or believe it. So even if they were to come to you, feminine, and you don't believe it, guess what? God already told them what God told them, sweetie. You know? So again, you know if you're never going to be with the person, then it's not for you. But for others of you, yeah, the World card, the 6 of Wands. This challenge, this little obstacle, it will not last forever. All right, we have the Hermit. Okay. The Hermit, the King of Wands. Yeah, because they're going to take action. You go ahead and stay Hermit. That's fine. I'm going to take action. All right, the Emperor. Yeah, because Spirit already told me what this is. 8 of Swords. I'm not stuck in a situation. If I'm not happy, I don't have to be there. Okay? It's not just me sitting around daydreaming and fantasizing, but this is me seeing what's to come. Because this is a fated connection. This is destiny. All right, this was a fated meeting. So I want to put the work in, 8 of Pentacles. Okay? Ace of Cups, this is what's on their mind, making an offer of love, okay? For others of you who are further along in your connection, when the two of you come back together, and again, they're thinking long term, they're thinking family. I was about to say pregnant. They think about seeing you pregnant in their visions and stuff like that, okay? This person has witnessed you be with child several times in these visions that they're having, these visions and dreams, all right? The 10 of Wands. So they're feeling stressed out without you. I'm telling you. They don't like this separation. They don't like this distance. For those of you who the person was hiding how they really feel because they didn't want to rock the boat. Child, the boat has been rocked at this point. Okay. You got the Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, this is my engagement ring. All right. They see this connection as something that is secure and stable with the appropriate attention. And so that's what they want to do. They want to put more attention into it, more energy into it. All right, the Star card. Yeah, they're going to get an answered prayer to be released from whatever the karmic tie is, and no longer have to hide their feelings, okay? No longer have to hide their truth. They want to walk in their truth. Fool card. They want to take a leap of faith towards something new, toward their heart's desires and wish fulfillment. They feel like, you know, they wanted to manifest a very specific thing. They thought the karmic was it. They realized the karmic is not. They know who and what it is, and they feel like they lost it. They feel like they messed it up. So again, in order for the two of you to get to that level that they see themselves being at with you, you would have to forgive them. All right? But remember, forgiveness is more so for you than it is for the other person. They just don't want to keep hiding their feelings anymore. All right? Yeah, they don't want to keep hiding their feelings anymore. Keeping you stuck in their head anymore. They want this to be their reality. The two of you being together. All right? So I feel like something is ending. Something is shifting here. Again, because this person really does love you. And what to give them peace of mind is being with the person that they love. All right? Building with the person that they love. 10 of Pentacles. 4 of Pentacles. All right? So yeah, 3 of Swords. That's what they want to talk about. The heartache. The feeling of betrayal and feeling alone. Even though it was not your intentions to make them feel that way. That's how they feel. They feel betrayed when you're not speaking to them or not dealing with them, because they feel like the two of you are for each other. They just simply have this choice to make. But once they make their choice, now you have a choice to make. Forgive them or not. You can hold on to the grudge, but it's not necessarily hurting them. Okay? The two of you have a harmonious connection, a harmonious relationship here. The only thing that was throwing any sort of wrench into anything was the karmic situation they had going on. Okay? So for a lot of them, I don't even feel like it was an actual relationship at the time. I feel like it was something maybe they were off with and then they got back on with. Either way it goes, it caused a disturbance to whatever y'all were doing. All right. But I feel like because this person can't get you out of their mind, something is ending here. Okay. They were in a situation where they felt like, oh, my hands are tied. No, your hands are not tied. You can get yourself up out of that situation if you want to. And that's what Spirit is telling them. Okay, you know, follow your heart. Their life force was being drained, being in that situation. And so Spirit needed them to trust their intuition and what it is they felt, the messages that they were receiving. All right, I also feel like the two of you have a very intense telepathic relationship. Like you are able to pick up on what this person is thinking and feeling without them having to tell you anything. So a lot of you know that this person is in this energy of 3 of Swords and 5 of Cups. A lot of heartache. Okay. But you can't make this easy for them. They have to surrender to what it is they're feeling, just like you have. If they truly want to see progress and movement here. Because this is a true romance with the 8 of Wands, right? But if they want to see progress and movement here, then they're going to have to be willing to make tough decisions. Okay, which in this case could be walking away from a situation that was already done. And not keeping themselves stuck somewhere in something that's already done. You know, there's no other way to say that. This person really feels like they'll be happier or happiest investing into a long-term connection or relationship with you, then that's what they should do. May feel like the two of you will manifest a lot of happiness together, a lot of prosperity, and they've been praying for a way out of this situation so that it doesn't turn into them cheating and lying on this person. Cheating on this person and lying to this person, you know, coming back and forth to you. Because first of all, a lot of you are not going to allow that anyway. Second of all, if they want to be with you, then they have to be with you the right way. They don't want to be where they're at anyway. So it's like you can go ahead and say that you're stuck and that you're powerless in a situation, but you're not. Okay, so we have the Devil, and then you know what, the baby devil. You know how I have my Chariot and then my baby Chariot? Well, now the 8 of Swords is going to be my baby devil. Because it's like, again, like my hands are tied. No, they're not. Okay, you have free will choice over yourself. You don't give your power away to anybody or anything, not even your divine counterpart, you know. But those are the messages that I have here for you on today. This person sees that you're in hermit energy, and they've been doing their own reflection, okay, their own reflecting, and they know that they have to show their loyalty through their actions. Okay, they can say whatever they want. They can say this what I want, that's what I want. But unless you see this person being decisive and taking the steps to prove that to you, then it really wouldn't make a difference. All right, so this person has to show you that they are in it to win it, that they are in it for the right reasons. Okay, if they feel like the two of you are soulmates and they want this seven, if they want this 10 of cups and this ace of cups with you, okay, they want a long-term marriage, a stable, secure marriage. Okay, they want domestic bliss, they want to be happy. All right, raise children in a happy, healthy environment and all that with you. Then they need to take the necessary action steps and not just sit around and keep fantasizing about it. Okay. Yep, I feel like this person was procrastinating for a long time. And Spirit is like, look, the King of Wands is about action. Okay, you can procrastinate if you like, but then you're going to end up in the 3 of Swords, 5 of Cups energy, and that's not what you want. All right, so it's like they have a choice to make. You know, if you really want to be with your soulmate, you've been praying to your angels, praying to God, praying to this, praying to that. Okay, this is what you need to do. And if you don't do that, well, so it's like they have a choice and you have a choice also. All right. So I pray that this helps you. I know it will. If this was your reading or you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up. And if you have not already, go ahead and subscribe. Peace and happiness.